Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Pageant Mag Philippines live sessions. I would also like to greet everyone around the world. Good day, good afternoon, or good morning. So we are live simultaneously on Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. Yours truly, once again, Francois is your pageant correspondent. If you are new to our YouTube channel, by the way, guys, please do subscribe and click the bell notification and follow and like our Facebook page for more pageant updates. We are also on Instagram and TikTok, so please do follow us on all our social media platforms. Now, guys, if you have any questions later, please don't hesitate to drop your questions down below at the comment section. All right, so I believe that you are all excited to meet our guest for tonight. Without further ado, our esteemed guests for tonight are Miss International Queen Philippines 2021 candidate hailing from the province of Isabela and from the city of Makati. All right. So, oh, where is that? All right. All right. So here we go. Uh-oh. Um, please do help me welcome our guest with a virtual applause, Jamsi Malyari, and of course, How Gutierrez. All right. Hello. Good evening, girls.
Hi, good evening. Hi,
Uh,
everyone. Good evening.
yes, Jam. Hello. How are you, Jan? Good evening, Jam. Rather. Good evening, Jam. Are you okay?
Jam, we can't hear you.
Jam, we can hear you. We can hear you, Jam. Kanina ikaw yung na maganda ang audio tapos ngayon biglang nawala.
Oh,
Anyways, let's go back with Jan later. So since we were not able to introduce them properly during the introduction, let's allow them then to introduce themselves. Okay, so let's start off with Pau Gutierrez. Tell us something about yourself, Pau, something interesting facts and something that um, most people don't know about you.
okay. So, once again, mabuhay everyone, and good evening. Just want to say thank you, Pageant Mag, for having me here, sir. Thank you so much for having me here, and I'm very grateful tonight na makipagkwentuhan sa inyong lahat and to know me and para makilala niyo rin si Miss Pao Gutierrez from the city of Makati. So once again, my name is Pao Gutierrez and I'm 25 years of age and I'm proud to represent the city of Makati. And I graduate with a bachelor's degree in marketing management and business administration at University of Makati and a proud alumni of the Collective Arts of Students and Thespians as a theater actress and artist. This organization, which is also known as CAS, is a
Yeah.
non-profit organization, and the mission and vision of this organization is we are using our talents to inspire the young generation. We are conducting outreach program we are playing educational play to the different barangays here in Makati City. And also, something that interesting about me is like I know how to play the ukulele guitar. It's a musical instrument. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
I just learned this during quarantine of pandemic. So, yeah, the first ever song that I learned to play is the Ang Huling El Bimbo by Eraserheads.
Oh, that's actually cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So good to know. Good to know that you were able to learn something, a new talent during the pandemic, right? So clap, clap, clap para sa iyo yan. All
Thank
right.
you,
Yes.
sir.
Thank you so much, Pao. So let's move
Thank you.
on to Jam as well. So let's get to know Jam. Who is Jam C. Malyari? So tell us something about yourself, some interesting facts, and um, some most people don't know about you.
Naririnig niyo ba ako, first of all? Okay na yung
Absolutely.
audio ko? Okay
Yes.
na? Ayan, perfect. So, good evening to each and every one sa lahat po ng nanonood. By the way, I am Jamsi Malyari, 25 and all the way from the province of Isabela. Actually, I am a licensed professional teacher, major in physical education, health, and music. By 2017 to 2019, I have experience teaching in senior high school, grade 9, 8, and 12, and 11. So, senior high school or secondary education. And after that, when my mom died, year 2019 as well, I resigned as a PE teacher in that private school and focus on pageantry. And on that year, I experienced so many things like winning, losing, but I definitely don't um, tell it losing because we have experience, we have learnings in every moment that we have in each pageant that we have. So by this, I consider as a treasure every moment that I
Mhm.
have on that year. Here comes the pandemic, 2020, and we don't expect this. It will be coming here in the Philippines as well. So
Mhm.
nakatambay lang ako by year 2020 during those years, and after that, I think that I need to work. So I find time, I find place, but definitely I chose the work from home, which is now I
Mhm.
am doing right now. I have a duty later, 1 a.m. and 1 a.m. So after,
Ooh.
yeah, 1 a.m. po. Kaya sabi ko kanina 7 p.m. kagigising ko lang. So yun talaga yung gising. Tulog ako by morning, pero gising ako
Yeah,
ng
daytime.
gabi.
Mhm.
Which is gabi or graveyard. We call it bayaning puyat. Yun, and
Yes.
makikita nyo rin ako minsan sa TikTok pag mayroon time. Lalo na nung hindi pa ako sobrang busy. Like,
Mhm.
sobrang everyday ako nag-live sa TikTok, sharing with my viewers some chit-chats, some conversation. And minsan, nakaka-duet din ako ng mga hindi ko kakilala. And yun, nung nasa Manila ako during the press conference, minute ko sila and napaka-thankful ako kasi so sila ngayon yung tumutulong sa akin para mag-push dito sa pageant na to. And now I am belong to the top 26 and talagang sila mismo yung super support, 100% supportive friends. Kahit hindi ko pa sila nami-meet in person, pero sila talaga yung super support na support sa'yo. So I'm so thankful na this platform, the TikTok platform, helped me a lot to boost my confidence and also to have a growth and development as a human being.
Wow. And you can actually monetize your TikTok, right?
Yes po.
Mm-hmm. And one thing that I actually want to point on what you have mentioned a while ago, that losing is not actually bad. There's actually, yeah, it used to be a negative. There's usually a negative connotation rather when we speak of losing. However, Mama RuPaul, I don't know if you're familiar with RuPaul, um, of RuPaul's Drag Race. he keeps on telling
Nice.
that losing is the no winning, diba? Even si Carlson, diba? So there should be no losing at all because we eventually actually win when we lose as well, right? So
Yes
yeah.
po.
Okay, guys. So you've already mentioned that you've been joining pageantries and you've already mentioned your educational background. So um for now, uh how does pageantry has helped you both? When did you start pageantry? Can you walk us through how did you start pageantry, what age, and um who actually led you or somehow um inspire you to join pageant? Let's start off with Pao.
Okay, so I started joining beauty pageant when I was 16, and the first ever
Very young.
pageant that I've joined is here in my city or here in my own barangay, Barangay Southside, Makati City, and I won second runner up that time. And then after that, I realized that joining beauty pageant is not about having a beauty face and um, the fame. But the importance of joining beauty pageant is how you inspire the young generation, especially the trans community, the LGBTQI community. Because if you're going to inspire the young generation, then definitely they'll become a better person. And yes, I learned a lot of things joining beauty pageants for about I was 16 years old that time. So it's about 10 years, if I'm not mistaken. But I learned a lot of things joining beauty pageants, yung darating ng oras na matatalo ka, and then
Mm-mm.
mananalo ka, of course. So,
Mm-mm.
I really do believe in destiny na kapag para sa'yo, para sa'yo. Kapag para sa'yo ang gabi, para sa'yo ang gabi. And everything happens for a reason. So, laban lang, di ba? Laban lang.
That's right.
If ever na matalo ka, ako personally, every time that na matalo ako sa competition, I will just look forward. Lagi ko sinasabi sa sarili ko na hindi ito yung huling gabi para sa akin. At darating yung araw na merong mas magandang gabi at merong mas ibibigay sa akin si Lord. Which is, look at me right now. I'm just
That's
aspiring beauty queen dati and now I'm one step closer to the crown of Miss International Queen Philippines. And I hope and I pray na sana, hopefully next year on July 2022 na um, I will wear across my heart the Philippine sash and represent the Philippines. But I can say all the candidates are equally beautiful and talented. Kaya whoever wins the title, sobrang masaya ako to be part of this family.
absolutely, you are all beautiful, guys. We've already seen you in person and alam mo yun, jaw-dropping talaga yung mga ano niyo, yung beauty niyo talaga. Physically beauty. Yan. So, how about you, Jam? When did you start? How did you start? Who inspired you?
During 2018, that's my first pageant. That is the year of my first pageant. Biglaan lang talaga. I didn't plan any, and I didn't think that I'm going to join pageants because someone believes in me. And after that,
Mhm.
after my school, that is maybe afternoon. That's I don't know what's the time, but maybe 4 p.m. Pagkatapos kong magklase, lumabas ako sa gate, pumunta ako ng boarding house. Then they told me na, "Hey Jam, sali ka sa pageant, ako nang bahala sa'yo lahat." Then sabi ko, "Huh? Sige na, ngayon na yun, mamayang gabi." So, it's biglaan. So, hindi ako prepared as well. Pero sabi ko sa sarili, ay sabi ng mga friends ko, "Go na, opportunity mo na yan. Malay mo, para sa'yo ito." Then grinab ko. Then sabi ko sa makeup artist, "How about my talent?" So nag-rush ako ng talent since I know dancing. So yun na lang. Kasi in our pageant, we are flexible.
That's
Um,
right.
we have different talents as well, a unique
Mhm.
talent. So it's not a problem at all for me, but I just confirmed about the talent. After that, I joined and I won first runner up, and wow, this is my first time, but I won the first runner up, and we called it Hakot Award. I almost got the awards for that night. So sabi ko, I
Yeah.
need to continue this journey because I believe that this is for me. And
Mm.
while joining different pageants, 8 times before I got the first ever crown na meron ako. So dito rin sa Isabela, within Isabela, and after that, I got my first crown. Tuloy-tuloy na siya. So I consider that everything na, sabi ko nga, defeat will not be, let's say, losing, it's not a defeat. Because if you
Mhm.
consider defeat as a learning and experience to you will grow as well. Because
And that's
there are
winning.
so many negative things that you will heard about you joining pageants. Some will tell you, di naman yan maganda, matangkad lang. Hindi naman siya magaling. They call it bobo pa nga eh. I experienced those words. Ang sasakit yun, promise. And yung mga words na gano'n, it will be sobrang sakit. And pag nagpatalo ka sa words nila, yun ang defeat na tinatawag. If you give up on those, because of those words, you will be the loser. But if
Yeah.
you consider those things as a motivation in order
Motivate.
to upgrade yourself into a better and be the best, that's the winning moment of a pageant. That's why I
Yeah.
continue joining pageants even though my parents didn't know about this. So I had this 1 year, and after that they just, oh Jam, sumasali ka pala sa pageant, ito ganyan. Hindi ko kasi inuuwi yung trophy sashes ko sa bahay. Sa boarding house ko lahat iniiwan kasi hindi pa ako out sa family ko.
Ready.
Yeah, so kasi this is one of the problem in our society din talaga. If you cannot show who you are to your parents, there are barriers. You cannot show the best version of yourself kasi may barrier, may humaharang. Pero
Yeah.
once na na-out mo na, yun na yung start ng feeling ko na gaganda yung parang something gaganda yung personality mo, gaganda yung growth and development mo kasi open na you have a freedom.
Yeah.
And one thing na nagpapalakas din sa akin, it's proud sa'yo yung parent mo. So that's my motivation, that is my source of strength towards every crown that I have. As of now, I have 51 crown and looking forward for
Wow.
the 52nd and the 53rd, which is the 52nd will be the Miss International Queen Philippines 2021 and the 53rd will be Miss International Queen. So, this
That's
is my
confidence,
dream.
no?
Dream ko talaga. Sobrang dream ko. Like, nung nanalo si Kevin Balot, meron palang pageant ng trans. And we call it transgender or trans woman pageant. Hindi pa ako informed about that. Wala akong kaalam-alam, walang kamuang-muang about. Kasi probinsyana kami. So, hindi naman kami ganun ka-open sa mga news kasi hindi pa ganun kalakas ang social media that time. Pero I'm thankful that social media has now a good platform and a powerful platform in order to spread knowledge and education as well. Katulad ngayon, sumasali kami sa International Queen Philippines. Hindi alam nung iba, pero at least now, alam na nila kasi, may pageant pala ang ganyan. So it will be, mau-open na rin yung eyes ng mga iba about this pageant. So yun yung experience ko about pageantry. Sobrang dami ko talagang experience of pageant. Alam yan ni Pao, syempre, for sure, na-experience din niya yan. Every queen has a bashing moment. Ganon.
Yes, actually, oo.
Actually, you know what, guys? Naalala ko rin yung sa klase ko nung back in college. So, we were in second year college, I guess. And he was one of my best friends as well. And he is also trans. He was going to school, though ang uniform kasi sa university dati ay parang ano pa rin, yung normal uniform na polo, di ba? White, black, or somehow brown, mga ganun. So, during college then, so, ginagawa, may mga pageant sa barangay or kaya sa ibang municipalities, ganyan. So, parang ano lang, After ng classes, ngayon pa biglang diretso doon. Tapos walang gamit pagdating doon, tablecloth ang improvise. Ganyan. Ba't nanalo siya? Ganyan.
Oh, ganyan,
Regardless
ganyan
of
talaga when it comes sa
regardless sa
pageant.
improvise.
Yes, definitely we are very flexible din talaga. Like, pag biglaan na pageant o yung talent, kahit ano, basta sumayaw ka lang, you know how to dance and sing, that would be
Seeing
okay.
that's right.
Diba?
That's right. All right. So I think it's better for us to. Can you tell us, by the way, your reasons for joining Miss International Queen Philippines? So this is the very first time that it's happening in the Philippines. It's happening in the Philippines, right? So, what's basically your reason for joining the pageant? Let's start off with Jam.
My reason in joining pageant, this is my dream.
Mm-mm.
When you see my timeline here on the Facebook, you can see that I posted Miss International Queen soon. That's my dream ever since Kevin Ballot won the first ever crown of Miss International Queen. But as time
Mm-mm.
goes by, it's not just a dream. It is
Yeah.
more on inspiring other people because I was inspired by someone else and I want to give back to people who is not believing themselves that oh they are gay, they are trans, and they are not belong to our society. And now
Mm-hmm.
I am here to prove to them, to give them, to open their eyes that they are belong to our society. Actually, we are a God's special gift. We can give
That's right.
every talents that we have, every skills that we have, in order for them to be motivated as well. I was
Mm-mm.
inspired by someone, and maybe soon they will be inspired by me as well. So this is my
Mm-mm.
reason. And aside from that, I have this voices of my people, which I can see that equality nowadays, it's becoming a a fight for us, for the LGBT community. So I will be the instrument of equality, not just equality, but also respect, because I want everyone to show their colors without fear and
Mm-mm.
judgment. I want to spread their wings and fly high because I experience those things. If I cannot spread my wings, I cannot fly high. So I want
Mm-mm.
them to be proud of who they are. And after that, their parents will be proud of them because that is the crown for us as an LGBT. If our parents will accept us, that's already a golden crown. So that will be my
Mm-mm.
purpose here on this pageant, in order to open the eyes of parents for them to accept their children or their child, that their son is now a daughter, and there's no problem about that. And of course, that having a child or a children who is belong to LGBTQIA plus in our community will not be a failure to them, because this is a gift from
That's
God,
right.
I do believe.
That's, mm. Everyone is absolutely a gift from heaven. Yes, how about you, Pao? What's basically your reason or your primary reason for joining Miss International Queen Philippines?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, well, we do.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I have a unstable connection. I got disconnected earlier, but I'm going
That's
back.
fine.
The main reason why I joined the Miss International Queen Philippines because I want to be an inspiration not only for the LGBTQIQ community but for the whole world, because I believe that being transgender is I mean, being a transgender woman is not a sin or nothing wrong with our gender. Because I really want to speak out my voice and to advocate also, since the main reason why we are here, because we are aiming and we are promoting world equality. I want to
Mm-hmm.
promote world equality, that we transgender women deserve the love and acceptance. And
That's
also, one of the main reason why I'm joining or I joined beauty pageant and also Miss International Queen, because I want to break the stereotype of beauty when it comes to pageantry, na hindi lang dapat basta maputi, na hindi lang dapat maganda or sexy. I really want to showcase the real me, the beauty of Miss Pal Gutierrez na meron ako. It's like I really want to showcase the Morena beauty, ang Pinay beauty, sa not only here in the Philippines but all over the world. And I'm very excited if ever that I will be win the title for Miss International Queen. I'm very happy to wear the Philippine sash across my heart. And yun, it's just I really want to advocate since my advocacy is about mental health awareness and also HIV awareness. Since during this time we are facing pandemic, talagang yung cases ng mental health is getting high due to because of the bereavement, isolation, loss of job, and income. So I really want to be their voice to fight for their right because we have own right, which is human rights. So LGBT rights, trans right is also a human rights. And we transgender women deserve the love and acceptance. So I'm here to fight for the rights and be an inspiration to one another. And that will be all. Thank you.
Ano to? Q&A na?
Oo nga.
Anyways, yeah. I'm really enjoying this night, guys. This interview with you because I'm I'm talking with these two beautiful women. Not only representing themselves, but of course the entire community as well. And I can see that you girls, you girls are very um inspirational to everyone. All right. So yeah, thank you so much for that, by the way. And so we continue, and let's do our first challenge, and that's gonna be the Have You Ever
The
Had challenge.
challenge.
All right. So just like what I have mentioned earlier, all you have to do is to answer the question with a yes or no. However, the twist is you have to explain how it happened. All right. Are we good?
Just to
Jam?
be clear, sir, it's yes or no, correct?
Yes, it's answerable with a yes or no, but you have to explain how it happened to you. All right?
Okay po.
So,
Okay, yes.
okay, then. So let's start off with the first question. Have you ever had worn heels at the age below 10? Jam.
Can you repeat, sir? Because I don't know if my line
Was it
is,
static? Have you
yeah,
ever had worn heels at age below 10?
no, wala, no.
So when did you start wearing heels? When did you start to wearing heels, Jam? Jam?
I started wearing heels during 16
16 na. Congratulations, Jam.
because for me lang, sir, kasi when I was in high school, definitely I am trying my best to become a man because that's
To
for
buy it,
my
yeah.
because here in the province, yeah. And after that, I just started wearing heels by college. So college na ako nung nag-start ako eh. So hindi ko talaga alam maglakad that time. No, sabi ko nga, it's my first pageant. So marami akong problema. Pero sabi ko nga, we are flexible. So kayang-kaya kahit kahit hindi pa na-practice yan, kayang-kaya, ganun.
That. How about you, Pam? Have you ever had worn heels at age below 10?
Actually, yes. Like you said,
Wow!
story time. When I was young, around 6 and 7. So I just want to share this story. Na during that time when I was 6 or 7, that's grade 1. Grade 1. Sa school, kapag tinatanong ako ng teacher ko, Well, we all experience this na anong gusto mo paglaki mo, 'di ba? I mean,
Yes,
lahat our teachers, parents, tinatanong ka kung ano yung gusto mo paglaki mo.
that's right.
And one thing that came into my mind na sabi ko, I really want to become a soldier. Gusto ko maging sundalo kasi I really want to serve and protect other people and the Philippines.
That's right.
And when I, nung lumalaki ako, parang sabi ko, bakit parang iba? Well, I go to myself that I'm different. Parang hindi yata ako katulad ng ibang bata na they're, they're straight, na naglalaro sila ng baril-barilan, and then the other circles, naglalaro ng mga Barbie, like paper dolls. So, sabi ko sa sarili ko na, boy, parang boy naman akong pinanganak, but parang iba? Bakit parang iba yung nararamdaman ko? Gusto kong maglaro sa Barbie, at the same time, gusto kong maglaro sa Barbie. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, okay, siguro, I'm different. And then, habang lumalaki ako, I realized na, okay, meron palang ganito gender na I consider myself as a transgender woman. And then sabi ko, paano yung pangarap kong maging soldier if I'm a trans woman? And then sabi ko, sinunod ko na lang yung gusto ko na,
Uh-huh.
okay, instead of being a soldier, why not nahanapin ko kung ano talaga yung magpapasaya sa akin. And then the very first time na nagsuot ako ng heels, I think 9 or 8. Kasi
Oh,
during the time, I'm watching Miss Universe 2010, if I'm not mistaken. It's a normal day.
Venusra.
And wala na lang akong idea what's Miss Universe. I'm just watching TV with my cousins, and then I'm playing the Barbie doll. And then, sabi ko narinig ko from the Philippines. Sabi ko, ano yung Miss Universe? And then I research. I watch the whole pageant. And during that time, Miss Universe 2010, Miss Venusra.
Venus.
Sabi ko, okay. Ano sabi ko, baka siguro destiny yun na mapanood ko para naging beauty queen ako in the future. And then I joined beauty pageant when I was 16. Sabi ko, okay. Masaya siya. Parang, eto yung tinadhana sa akin ni Lord. At the same time, dito ako nagiging masaya. Parang, napupulfill yung needs ko, yung happiness. Very priceless yung experience when it comes to join beauty pageant. And iba kasi yung feeling na may magsasabi sa'yo na maganda. Iba yung feeling na nagiging sa'yo yung family ko kapag pinapanood nila ako. And hindi na ako nahirapan na tanggapin ako ng taong nakapaligid sa akin because I'm surrounded with beautiful people na very supportive, especially my parents. Even my dad, he's very supportive kung ano ginagawa ko. And
Nice, huh?
I really want to highlight this one. Na nasira yung heels ko before the pageant night. And then yung dad ko yung nag-ayos para meron akong suotin sa coronation night. Diba? Yung ganong action ng dad ko, parang normal lang siya ginagawa ng tao. Pero for me as a trans woman, aayusin ng father mo yung heels mo. Diba? Parang sobrang nakaka-touch. At the same time na mararamdaman mo yung love and support ng dad mo. Even though you're trans, na hindi mo lang napakita sa dad mo na lalaki ka talaga, na very matiguno at talagang lalaki ka kumilos. Pero hindi na rin dahilan yun para mahalin ako ng papa ko. So I'm very, very happy and grateful to be part of this family. I'm very blessed.
Yeah, you are. You are very blessed talaga. But how your mic is static, so can you try to fix that? Okay, so let's move on to our next um question. So, have you ever had your hair cut like an army cut, or most likely? Yeah.
Mauna na lang ako since si Pao it's fixing his connection, her
Uh,
connection, I mean. Sa akin kasi, during high school, it was a Catholic school. So we are required to cut our hair short. So we are not allowed to have a long hair. So I need to follow the rules. That is three fingers. Three fingers here and four fingers sa likod. So yun lagi ang gupit talaga naming mga boys. And by college, ganun din. I enrolled myself in a Catholic school as well. Pero sometimes, hindi na ganun ka-strict kasi we have different departments. Like I am part of the education department. Pero during time na practice teaching, I need to cut my hair kasi that is practice teaching. I need to follow the rules. After that, so sabi ko, yes, this is the last year here on the university that I have. So after this, after everything, after I pass the board exam, I need to prioritize pageantry and i-upgrade ko na yung sarili ko. I need to focus on feminization. Ganon. So, sa akin kasi guys, hindi ko na-experience na magpalda or magdamit pang babae during my college and high school life. Kasi nasa Catholic school ako and I chose that because gusto ko doon sa school na yon. So I need to follow their rules. Pero I'm so happy na nakikita ko ngayon na some of the transgenders are wearing their palda, wearing their uniform in girly manner, ganon. So, napakasaya ko for them kasi even though hindi ko siya na-experience, hindi ako nai-insecure, hindi ako, may pagkaingit, pero sabi ko, alam, saya-saya na nila. Hindi ko katulad doon na someday magsusuot ako ng ganyan. So, at least now, medyo nagiging open na rin yung mga ibang universities, especially sa iba't ibang lugar dito sa Philippines. Sobrang, sa akin po, parang, ang hirap, lalo na pag magpapakat ka ng hair. Kasi feeling ko yung hair, yun yung buhay ng pagiging babae. For me lang ha.
Crowning glory.
Yes, yung parang pag naging short hair ka na, parang magiging lalaki ka ulit, like OMG, parang yung sumpa bumalik, gano'n. So, that's my perception. Pero as of now, minsan napapaisip din ako na mag-pixie cut kasi parang nakakamiss. Since matangkad ako, hindi ko na inulit kasi nga ang haba ng leeg ko. Parang masahaba siya lalo pag nagpa-pixie cut ako. So, I just continue. At saka nakikipagent ako, mapapagalitan lang din ako ng handler ko.
Pero yung mahabang leeg sa pageantry and modeling, di ba? Advantage.
Yes, mahaba po talaga leeg ko. Hindi ko din po alam. Pag natutulog po ako, dalawa, tatlong ulan. Hindi po ako natutulog ng isang ulan lang. Parang I'm feel drowning. Hindi ko din alam. Pag mababa yung unan ko, parang nalulunod ako.
But that's an asset kapag mahaba.
Yung part na pagiging mahaba ng leeg ko siguro. Hindi ko alam.
Yeah. So, just embrace your leeg. Kasi that's actually sabi ko kanina, it's an asset.
Opo.
All right. So how about you, Pao? Have you ever had your hair cut like an army or an army cut? Or most likely?
I'm sorry, sir.
Have you ever had your hair cut like an army or most likely?
Actually, yes. I experienced having a short hair. Siyempre, nung mga bata tayo, we need to follow rules, lalo na sa school natin. I started magpahaba ng hair nung college na ako. Actually, ikwento ko to kay Miss Jam na yung story behind my long hair. Nung bata ako, yung haircut ko talaga is very Jose Rizal. Like I'm every day. Yes, like that. And then naka-gel ako every day kasi yung dad, nung bata kasi ako, talagang daddy's girl. I'm a daddy's girl. And kung saan man siya pumunta, parati ko siyang kasama. And then, pag uwi na siya galing work, dun pa lang ako kakain kasi gusto ko siyang makasama sa hapagkainan. So, very daddy's girl ako. And then, siya parati yung nag-aayos ng hair ko na Jose Rizal. And siya yung naglalagay ng gel sa akin. Well, sobrang happy rin naman ako yung moment na yon kasi meron kaming bonding ng dad ko even though naalam ko sa sarili ko na I'm different, I'm a trans woman. Tapos, ayun, I started no elementary, high school. I have this short hair until I graduated high school. Tapos college, nagpa-long hair na ako. Eto, hindi ko alam kung pwede ko siyang i-share, but if yung principal namin or dean is watching right now, I just want to let you know na no college. Kasi hindi naman ako Catholic school. And I just graduated sa public school lang dito sa Manila, which is the University of Makati. And sa school namin kasi, hindi inaalaw yung mga student na even you're trans. Hindi ko. Narinig ko ba? Or
Static. Static na naman si Pao.
naglalag po ba ako? Sorry.
Static yung voice mo out.
I think sa yan sa connection niya. Is it raining?
Yes.
Okay.
So itutuloy ko na lang yun. Kasi naikwento na po talaga niya sa akin talaga yung about sa hair story niya. So yes, sobrang natutuwa nga ako sa kanya kasi talagang pinush niya yung maging feminine talaga nung college, which is hindi ko naman na-experience sa university niya. I'm really happy for her kasi talagang ito yung pinakita niya, which is tama naman, wala namang mali. So feeling ko I'm so proud of Pau with that moment kasi nga talagang pinakita niya kung sino lang talaga siya. At wala naman siyang ginagawang masama. So, sabi nga ni Matt Centino, hindi naman ang talino, hindi naman nanggagaling yan sa buhok. Diba? I mean, kapag mahaba, hindi ka na matalino. Kapag maikli, matalino ka. So, feeling ko naman din, may part na gano'n. So, ayun. So, happy lang naman na ngayon, mahaba na yung hair namin. Pwede mong ikulot, pwede mong i-straight. Ganun. So, time goes by din yung mga nangangarap na magpahaba ng hair po sa mga viewers natin na hirap po kayong magpahaba because of schooling, because of education, or because of the rules that we need to follow. And that's okay. Time goes by. Ma-achieve nyo rin ang straight long hair, di ba? Yung mga pinapangarap nating buhok. Ganun.
Go sa college, pwede na kasi may mga universities na talaga that they allow.
So, very open naman na saan.
There are a lot of universities.
Sa pinagturuan ko po, open na rin sa ibang department ang mga long hair. Kasi sa amin, pag education po kasi medyo mahirap din talaga eh. Pag education ng course medyo hindi pa ganun ka-open. Pero in other department, other college or schools, pwede siguro.
Especially yung arts and science. No? Okay, so let's continue. Have you ever had played the Chinese garter?
Yes, that's my favorite. During high school, talagang sabi nga nila we called it kabayo, ganun. Kasi ang taas ng talon, like, that's the, hindi naman sa negative form yun. It's, yun sa amin, here in province, that's what we call kabayo. Pero hindi naman siya in a negative way. Meaning, ang galing. Magaling siya. So, yes, that's my favorite talaga, Chinese garter. Talagang kahit sobrang, yung tawag na, yung nakataas yung kamay na yung pinaka-highest, ganun. Kaya kong talawin yun. Kasi matangkad ako. Yung legs ko talaga kayang abutin yun. And one time, nanalo kami sa laro ng lahi. Bilong kasi yun sa laro ng lahi. So, choir po ako nung high school. And we have a team building. And yung team building po namin is laro ng lahi. Pero may kalaban po kami. Iba't ibang choir coming from Santiago. Basta sa tito rin po sa Isabela. So, napunta ako doon. Ako na nag-volunteer na doon na lang ako pumunta sa Chinese garter since yun naman po yung hilig ko din. So, pinuntahan ko yun. And yun, champion po ako doon, di ba? So, achievement yun, guys. Kasi ngayon, hindi na, sa napapansin ko, hindi na ganun kauso ang laro ng lahi, lalo ng Chinese garter eh. Sa mga
Oo.
nakikita ko ngayon, hindi na sila naglalaro. Sa amin yun, may mga daladala kaming lastiko, paramihan. Yung iba pa nga nakalagay sa kamay. Ayan. Kung marami kang lastiko, siga. Pag sa lalaki kasi, pag marami kang lastiko, siga ka sa school eh. May power ka, ganun, pag bata ka. Pero pag sa girls naman, pag meron kang mahabang lastiko na pang Chinese garter, siga ka rin kasi, guys, maglaro tayo kay ano yan, sali ka, ganito. So that's my experience. Maraming part. Kasi diba meron yung parang single lang na gano'n, na parang,
That's
meron
right.
din yung, tawag din, yung dalawa.
Yung
So
dalawang
there are
ganon.
parang, types of Chinese garter.
Ayun. Wala pa rin si Pao. Anyways, let's continue.
Wala pa si Pao.
Have you ever had run after an angry dog?
During childhood, kasi takot talaga ako sa aso. Like, 8 times na ata ako nakagat. Honestly speaking, 8 times na po ako nakagat ng aso. Kasi, pag nakikipaglaro yung aso sa akin, nakikipaglaro din ako, nakikipaghabulan hanggang makagat na po ako. Pero after that, nung nakikapit bahay po ako, may asong galit na galit. Ngayon, tumakbo talaga ako kasi ayokong makagat. That's my perception. Pero as of now, yun pala, pag tumakbo ka, mas lalo kang hahabulin. Which is true. So pag may asong galit na galit sa'yo, mag-eye to eye contact kayo, gano'n. So, kasi talagang pag pet friendly ka, maiintindihan mo. Hindi ko din alam bakit maiintindihan mo yung aso pag may takot na takot pag galit na galit sa'yo yung aso, maiintindihan mo siya na pag hindi ka tumakbo, pag hindi ka lumaban or something, wala kang gagawin sa kanya, maiintindihan yun ng aso. Hindi ka nakakagatin. Pero once na tumakbo ka, nagkikita ka ng motive na something na takot ka na may gagawin ka sa kanya, hahabulin ka talaga niya. Naintindihan ko that time mula nung nag-alaga ako ng aso. Kasi ang dami kong aso. I have 5 chow-chow. Andito yung isa, katabi ko siya matulog, yung nag-iisang lalaking chow ko. Sobrang so yun naman po yung pinakamabait sa aso ko. Kahit sino po talaga, like, makapag sa kapitbahay, lumabas siya, tapos may nakita siyang taong naglalakad dyan. Akala nila kakagatin sila, pero hihingi lang yun ng pagkain kasi hindi po ata aso yung nabili ko baboy po talaga. Ang taba po niya, super taba.
At least I learned something that yun nga, yung huwag mo lang patulan yung para hindi ka niya good. Mm-hmm. How about this? Have you ever had played father in a bahay-bahayan?
During childhood din po, nung kasama ko yung mga pinsan ko, yes.
I was role,
kasi nung bata talaga, we play talaga. We usually play. That's the Filipino culture that we have. Pag lalaki ka, ikaw yung papa. Pag babae ka, ikaw yung nanay. So pag magpipinsan kayo or magkakapatid kayo, so yun yung ginagawa ninyo pag wala kayong klase or ginagawa sa bahay niyo. Tapos after that, papagalitan na kayo kasi ano-ano nang nakukuha niyo sa bahay hanggang mapunta na kayo sa luto-luto. Ganon. I've experienced those things kasi yung kasama ko yung pinsan kong girl, yun talaga yung pinaka-close kong pinsan. Like, since bata yan, babahay-bahayan, you're the father, siya yung mother, tapos after that, magluluto-luto na, may anak kayo kahit wala namang nakikita. O, kakain na kayo, anak. Ganun. Hanggang mapapagalitan na kami kasi kumuha na kami ng bigas na niluluto na namin kasi sayang na yung bigas na niluluto namin. Kasi we have a pot. I don't know what we call it, pero pot siya. Parang, alam niyo yung lutuan natin, maliliit, pero pwede siyang paglutuan, pero maliit lang siya. So may ganun kaming laruan. Hanggang pagalitan kami kasi nga, ano-anong nakukuha namin sa kitchen na soy, gano'n, suka, yung mga ganun mga nilalagay namin. Pero dahon naman yung sangkap, like, ganun.
Ayun. How about you, Pao? Have you ever had play the father role in a bahay-bahayan?
Ano, hindi po. Honestly, hindi.
Mother.
Parang hindi din mother. I'm always ate, ganon. Kasi kahit na even nung bata pa ako, parati ko sinasabi na sa mga, actually, I have a childhood memory. Sobrang wonderful yung childhood memories ko. And yung childhood friends ko, tatlo kaming trans. Actually, not trans pala. Ako lang yung trans. And then yung dalawa is part of LGBT. They're gay and they're bisexual. And the rest is girl and boy, men and women. So, parang every time na mag-play kami ng bahay-bahayan, parati ako na yung nag-i-insist na, no, I'm ate. Ako yung ate sa pamilya kasi gusto ko yung may inaalagaan akong baby, little girl, little boy. And then, masaya lang. I have a wonderful childhood memories. Oo.
That's nice.
Never ako naging father, never ako naging tatay sa bahay-bahayan.
Siya mo naging father.
Yes, talaga. Oo.
Okay, how about this one? Have you ever had any form of wardrobe malfunction while joining a pageant? Pam, ikaw naman ang mauna. Wardrobe malfunction. Naka-mute ka.
Okay, so
Huwag ka nang mag-unmute kasi.
yeah, wardrobe malfunction. Kailan ba ako nagkaroon ng wardrobe malfunction? I think, so far wala pa naman. Well, wait, let me wait lang. So far wala pa naman. Kasi before I joined and before akong sumalang, parati kong chine-check, and also my manager, my designers, parating chine-check yung zippers, yung tali, para hindi ako talaga makitaan, and at the same time hindi rin ako magkaroon ng problema para
Uneasiness.
oo, parati ko talagang sinisecure, lalo na yung mga tali sa swimsuit, kasi ayun talaga yung nakakahiyang part. Parang feeling ko kapag nakitaan ako, baka hindi ako makapag-perform ng maayos. But I experienced na masiraan ng heels. Masiraan ako ng heels. Second pageant ko, dito sa Parañaque, naputulan ako ng, that time I'm using the glass heels from Thailand. Yung strap niya is transparent. Naputulan ako noon. So, evening gown competition yon. So far, yun pa lang naman yung na-experience ko, but wardrobe malfunction, hindi pa naman. And sana wag mangyari sa akin.
How about you, Jam?
Sa akin, wala din kasi very conservative ako when it comes sa mga susuotin. Like, basta, hindi ko gusto yung parang something na hindi fit sa akin. Like, pag kumakalas siya, ipapaano ko talaga yan, ipapa-check ko. So, hindi ko siya na-experience about some wardrobe malfunction. Sa gown, wala din naman kasi talagang fit sa akin yung mga gown na binibigay. At saka ayoko yung mga showy na gown, like parang kasi sa akin binabagay ko talaga sa sarili ko, sa structure ng katawan ko. Hindi naman ako, I don't have a big boobs naman para to show ano. So pag sinabi ko, pag ganito ang cut ng gown na sinabi niya, no, pa ako. Pero bang ibang other cut ng gown? Kasi alam mo naman na flat tayo flat po tayo. Oh. So, sa akin, ibinabagay ko din talaga sa sarili ko kasi minsan kasi pag very sexy yung damit, pero it requires a boobs, gano'n. Pero pag minsan, sabihin ko, baka papangit sa akin yan. Baka masilipan lang din ako kahit wala naman ako boobs. Basta masilipan ako kasi conservative ako sa mga part ng mga ganyan. So, wala pa naman. At sana
Good,
sa
good.
amin sa mga ladies walang mangyaring ganun sa pre-finals and finals. Oo. Mahirap naman
Yeah.
na.
Good. Congratulations. Keep it up. All right. How about this? Have you ever had argued with your parents for disliking your boyfriend? Wow.
Well, I have three exes in my life, and but no worries, I'm single. I'm single for 2 years. So, meron, yes, meron na ring time na
Argument.
we argue because of my boyfriend, pero hindi dahil ayaw nila yung boyfriend ko na yun. It's just na dumating kami sa point na parang na over the limit na kami, hindi na namin sila pinakinggan. Kaya,
Mm-mm.
alam mo yun, we commit mistake, but we learn from that mistake. I really do believe in that you need to learn from your mistake. Kasi during that time, parang hindi kasi ako pinayagan ng parents ko na sumama sa kanya sa isang outing. Eh yung outing na yon, we are celebrating Mansari. So talagang gustong-gusto ko talagang sumama kasi it's a double celebration, di ba? Ganun ko siya kamahal before. So,
Before, ha?
oo, talagang I disobey my parents para lang makasama ko siya on our Mansari. And then, yung sa pinuntahan naming island sa Zambales, walang signal. As in, no signal. Walang makakontakt sa amin kung nasaan na kami. Kasi ang alam lang ng parents ko is, pumunta lang ako sa bahay ng boyfriend ko. Pero, alam niyo na, nagsinungaling ako kasi gusto ko talagang makasama siya. And we want to celebrate the Mansari together sa isang island. Ganun. Ayun, siguro yun
Taray.
yung pinaka nangyari sa naging ex ko between my parents and me, nagkaroon kami ng misunderstanding. Pero after nun, naging okay din. And then, na-explain ko naman yung side ko. And naintindihan din naman ako ng parents ko. Especially my dad. Sobrang close. Lahat na naging exes ko, sobrang close sa dad ko. Promise.
Wow, di ba? Napaka-bless mo talaga. Nakakainis ka. How about you, Jam? Have you ever argued with your parents for disliking your boyfriend?
Sa akin, no naman, wala pa. Kasi alam niya ni Pao, hindi ako jowain. Like, I do not
Grabe
entertain.
siya.
Hindi, I mean, hindi ako nag-entertain when I have priorities. Like, kapag studies, gano'n. Wala pa akong naipakilala sa family na boyfriend. Kasi isa lang naman ang ex ko ever since. That's 7 years ago na. So, I'm 7 years single naman na. So, walang moment na gano'n sa akin. Kasi, laging sinasabi ni mama, mag-aral ka lang mabuti. In Ilocano, they tell me na, baka the boyfriend mo, gano'n, yung parang you have a boyfriend na maka hindi mo na mapabayaan mo na yung pag-aaral mo, gano'n, like, gano'n talaga. So, lagi kong ina-absorb yun. So, priority ko ang pag-aaral, priority ko makapasa ng board exam. Once na may priority talaga ako, hindi ko harap mag-entertain. Hindi ko din alam. At saka mabilis ako magsawa. Super.
Oh, ang taray.
I mean, like, pag may something na hindi ko na nagustuhan, tama na, ayaw ko na, tas, yun.
Sana all, di ba? So, from boyfriend, let's move on to this. Have you ever had a girlfriend? Pau.
Okay, for this one, I never have. No, never. Pero,
Never
nung bata
had.
ako, syempre, parang dumarating sa point na yung ating mga classmate and the other girls na may nagkakagusto sa'yo. Siguro, dumating din sa point na I have this girl na naging inspiration ko sa mga ginagawa ko. But, I hindi ko siya kina-consider as a girlfriend since sabi ko na, like what I've said earlier, na I know to myself that I'm different, that I'm a woman. So never. But I have a lots of girls friend, not girlfriend, girl na friend. And I really love them. I really love women. Sobrang mahal ko ang mga babae because I have my mom. And I really
Mm-mm.
love my mom sobra. Alam ni John din yan. And parehas kami. We really love our mom sobra.
Oh. Ikaw, Jam. How about you?
Ako wala, crush meron. Pero wala akong naging girlfriend. Crush lang. So like,
Crush na
she's very
girl.
beautiful. Like, wow, ang ganda niya. Tapos, yun pala, mas maganda ka na pala ngayon. Charot. Hindi, joke lang. Um, Hindi, joke lang. Like, pag nagagandahan ako sa babae, it's crush. I called it crush kasi wow, ang ganda naman niya. Ganun. Ang kinis niya, ang sexy niya. Sana all. Ganon. Like, sana ganun din ako. Ganun lang. Ganun yung mga part sa akin. Pero hindi ko yung ang ganda niya, gusto ko siyang jowain. Hindi ganun. No.
Ah, that's nice. How about have you ever had worn your sister's or your mother's clothes? Pao.
Mag-isa to.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Have you ever had worn your sister's or your mother's clothes?
Of course, yes. Kasi yung mom ko, di ba, like, my mom is very supportive and she's my best friend. You know what? Yung tawagan pa nga namin, we have a call sign. Sorry, may mga dogs.
That's fine. Mhm.
Okay, so continue. Yes. Minsan ko na rin sinuot yung dress or clothes ng mama ko. Since, like what I said earlier, na super close kami. And we have this call sign, which is back. Kaya, one of my best friends is my mom. She's one of the very best friends that I have in my life. Unfortunately, and yeah, she passed away 2 years ago. But you know what? This woman in my life, she taught me on how to become a better person para mas maging totoong tao ako. And tinuruan niya ako kung paano maging matapang to become a strong, independent woman. At para harapin kung ano ba yung katotohanan na we can deny the fact that we are facing discrimination. Pero yung mom ko yung unang tumanggap sa akin. She accepted me for being who I am, regardless with my gender. So I'm very happy and grateful to have my mom in my life at no one will replace her in my heart. Kaya, ayun, all the memories from my mom, talagang tinitreasure ko yon. And she's part of this journey. Actually, when she's alive, talagang sinabi niya sa akin na, gusto kitang makita anak sa big stage and to represent the Philippines. Kaya sobrang iba tong pageant na to sa akin. Actually, nung top 25, announcement ng top 25, hinahaplos-haplos ko yung picture ng mom ko kasi sabi ko, Ma, kahit man lang papasukin mo ako ng top 25, magiging masaya na ako. So yes, I wore kahit isang beses yung dress ng mama ko.
Bongga.
And that's Laura.
How about you, Jam? How about you, Jam?
Sa akin, yes, nasuot ko na sinusuot ko pa rin hanggang ngayon yung damit nung kuya ko kasi pambahay ko kasi it's loose shirt. That's the most comfy dress when it comes sa home. Loose shirt. Hindi ako nagsasando. Hindi ako something na parang showy. Basta sabi ko sa inyo, conservative ako. Yun, yung okay lang naman sa kanya. Minsan nagagalit siya kasi lalo na pag dumating siya kasi nga yung kuya ko wala dito sa bahay. Sa bahay namin ako lang. Si papa ko wala din. Sa bahay kasi namin it's compound. So, diyan ako kumakain sa kila tita ko. So, iisa lang yung parang lutuan namin. So, doon ako kumakain. Kasi mula nung namatay din si mama, doon na rin ako kumakain sa kanila. So, mag-isa ko lang dito. Kapag dumating sila, ibabalik ko yung damit niya. Pero minsan, hindi ko pinapaalala kasi pag nakita na lang yung damit ko yan, bakit mo suot? Pambahay ko lang naman, balik ko na lang ito. sobrang close kami ng kuya ko. Pero nung bata kami, super parang magkaaway talaga kami, magkasalungat ang opinion namin sa buhay. Pero ngayong lumaki, naging mature na kami mag-isip, super close naman na kami.
That's great. All right. This must be the last one. Have you ever had received a failing grade back in college? Yeah.
Honestly, yes. I am a running for cum laude that time, and my dean, binabantayan kasi ni dean lahat ng running for cum laude sa batch namin. After that, naging ako dean's lister in 2 years, first year, second year. Pero nung time na naging officer ako ng buong school, public information officer, PIO, marami akong excuse time na parang something kasi may mga events sa school, kami lagi yung naatasan, kami yung may responsibility doon. Pero I have excuse letter and everything naman na binibigay ko naman, like after this, anong ginawa nyo, ganito, ganyan. So ipapasa ko rin naman yun sa office. One time, mababa na yung grade ko sa kanya nung during midterm parang something na 80 plus na lang parang mababa. So, nung time na meron kaming oral recitation, like impromptu speech, so bumawi ako doon. Like sabi ko, parang something na pag-extempo or impromptu speaking, that's my strength. Anything naman kung anong topic, I choose the topic equality. So, that time, nabilib siya. So, I'm expecting naman na kahit line of 8 lang yung grade ko. Kasi sa amin, guys, sa school namin, ang grading system namin is 8, 7, 9, ganun. Yung iba kasi university is 1, 2, 3. So, we have different brackets, di ba? So, yun. After that, nung naglaklase kami, hindi ko alam kung anong subject yun. Pinatawag ko ng dean ko sa office. Pero close kami ng dean. Pumunta ka sa office daw, sabi ni dean. Di pumunta ako doon. Kinakabahan na ako, pero bakit ako kinakabahan? Anong mali? Ganon. Please explain this, sabi niya. Tapos tinignan ko yung grade ko. 78. So, gosh, sabi ko, bakit 78? Then, pumunta ako sa teacher ko. That time. Tinanong ko siya about this grade. Bakit 78 ako, sir? That's philosophy. Naalala niyo, sir, ako yung impromptu speaking niyo sa harapan. Natuwa kayo, kaya sabi niyo, gawan ko ng soft copy. Kahit impromptu yun, so inisip ko lahat ng mga sinabi ko. Pinasa ko naman sa table niyo. And if may miss-quiz po ako, quizzers, nagpapasa rin po ako sa table niyo. How come 78 lang po ako? Mababa daw yung exam ko. Sabi ko, and I believe naman po, sir, na hindi lang naman exam ang pinagkukuhanan ng grade. So, we have performance class, written works, diba? So, yun. And sabi niya sa akin, wala na tayong magagawa na ipasa ko na. Like, sabi ko ganun, yung dream ko maging cum laude, nawala because of that grade. Ang susunod na grade ko na dun, guys, it's 85. So, lahat, 85 tas line of 9 na lahat. Third year na po ako to. Umiiyak talaga ako sa
grade.
Okay, bakit sabi ng mga classmate ko, wala na, hindi na ako cum laude. Wala na yung dream nating magbabarkadang cum laude tayong lahat. Wala na. Kasi binantayan talaga nila, lalo na yung mga PE major na teacher ko, yung major subjects ko. O si Miss Mallari, sabi ka na, alam ko running for cum laude ka, so galingan mo kasi baka kayo iilan lang sa inyong coming from PE department ang mag-cum laude. So, yun yung expectation sa mga teachers ko. By that time, nagkaroon ng 78, parang sabi ko, yun, naging easy-go-lucky ako that time. And in fact naman, hindi naman sila po-compare ako, pero totoo naman talaga. Yung hindi nag-excel naman na classmate mo, 86, pero ikaw 78. Anong nangyari? Anong nangyari? So, by that time, sinabi ko, sir, kayo po yung pinakamababa ko. Susunod pong grade ko dyan, it's 85. So, how come na may 78 ako? And it's philosophy sa kanya. Eh, wala tayong magagawa na ipasok ko na sabi niya. So, anong sasabihin ko pakilabas? Hindi na ako nag-demand or recount or recomputation ng
Ang
grades
great.
kasi teacher ko na naman siya by next time. Babawian na naman ako. Kasi yun yung naiisip ko. So sabi ko, hayaan na nga natin. Pero that time naging bad impact sa akin. Ibang impact nun. Kasi naging easy-go-lucky ako. Hindi ako nag-aaral na ng mabuti. Like, dati pag exam, fully prepared ka, talagang nagsusunog ka ng kilay during exams eh. Pero that time, magbabasa-basa ka lang, parang pahapyo basa, antukin, tulog, ganun. Hindi ka prepared when it comes sa exam. So that time na graduation, doon ko na-realize na parang, why naman? Sabi ko. Kasi, guys, sa amin kasi sa practice ng graduation namin, tatawagin lahat ng cum laude. Papakita yun sa bulletin board. Tatawagin lahat ng cum laude. Tapos makipipila, aakyat sa taas kasi nagpe-practice na. Tapos biglang may magsasabi sa akin na classmate ko, sana nandyan ka, di ba? Naalala ko na naman yun. Sabi ko, tama na, oo, tama na. Kaya until now, masakit din para sa akin na. Pero feeling ko naman may purpose din naman yung pagka 78 ko kasi pre-nov ko din nung time ng board exam. Yung binigyan niya ng matataas na grade, which is hindi naman pumasa. Na one time ko naman yun na lang ako bumawi. Sabi ko, pag hindi ko ipasa itong board exam, parang sampal sa akin. Lalo na may 78 ako nung third year. So parang sabi ko, motivation ko na lang din na parang to prove na mali yung ginawa ng teacher.
Oh, yeah. Well, philosophy is philosophy.
True.
Hey, thank you guys, thank you girls, for all ladies rather, for your honesty, and I really enjoyed listening to you. I hope our viewers as well, are enjoying this time with you. So guys, if you are enjoying this time with Jam and Pau, please do drop down your questions down below if you have any questions for them. All right. So thank you so much once again for your honesty and for playing with me. That have you ever had me, right? Ayon. So something. Let's talk about social issues this time. So tingin nyo guys, what is basically the um most pressing issue right now that's affecting you millennials? Yeah, Pau.
Well, as a youth, one of the problem that the youth or millennials facing, I think not only the youth, not only for the young generation, but all over the world, senior citizen or even businessman and kahit na sinong tao, ay we are facing this issue, which is yung COVID-19, pandemic COVID-19. And COVID-19 affects thousands of people who are either being sick or being killed due to spread of this disease. And hindi lang mga senior citizen yung talagang apektado, which is kami ring mga kabataan, kami ring mga millennials and the youth. Kasi limited yung access namin para makapag-aral. We only have online class. Hindi kapares dati na face-to-face classes na yung advantage is mas makakapag-aral ka ng maayos kasi you have your teacher at sa harapan para makapagtanong ka ng kung ano yung hindi mo naiintindihan. Unlike
Right.
sa online class, you have a limited access at hindi ganun ka-strong yung I'm not saying na hindi effective yung online class, but for me talagang mas maganda if we have this face-to-face. But I know the fact and I really understand na kailangan natin ng security and safety na we need to accept the fact na we are in the 21st century and ito na yung new normal. So kailangan natin tanggapin at mag-adjust as a youth. Well, marami namang sabi nga nila kapag gusto mo maraming paraan, kapag ayaw mo maraming dahilan. And
Correct.
second, kaming mga kabataan or me as well, na hindi ko maabot or hindi ko makuha yung gusto kong trabaho, which is I'm also want to be a flight attendant. Unfortunately, hindi ko rin magawa or hindi rin ako wala rin akong magawa para matupad ko yung pangarap ko since as we can see yung Philippine Airlines is nag-file na ng bankruptcy and Cebu Pacific is nagbabawas ng tao. I have a lot of friends na working in Cebu Pacific and because of this pandemic, they lost their job. So, sobrang naapektuhan yung pangarap namin, especially the young generation. Kaya I think the one of the problem or issue that the young generation facing nowadays is COVID-19. Hindi lang kaming mga kabataan but lahat naman tayo. Talagang pati yung mga trabaho ng ating mga kapwa Pilipino saan man sulok ng mundo is talagang nahinto at marami talaga ang naapektuhan. And hopefully na maging okay na tayo para alam mo yun, maging masaya, maging matupad natin yung mga pangarap natin.
We are hoping as well. How about you, Jam? What do you think is the most pressing issue right now that our youth or the millennials, just like you are, facing today?
I do agree with Pao. Actually, when it comes to COVID-19, that's the biggest issue because there is a domino effect. But aside from COVID-19, as I can see here now that social media it's very toxic because of this divisiveness in politics. So this is one of the biggest problem as I can see here in Millennial. If we can respect everyone's decision, hindi natin na-experience yung ganito. And of course, if it's for me, the apple it's red and for you it's the apple is green, that would be okay. It's both an apple. So it's depend on the situation that you can see. So just respect and everyone's decision. And if you wanted to educate someone in a nice manner or a proper approach.
So you just mentioned social media, no? What do you think is its effect right now to us? Is it basic? Is it well leading us to progressive to progressiveness or somehow taking away something from us? Yeah.
There are some part that there are negative effect of this social media um, in our life. So in our society as well. But if you think that media or social media has a positive effect, yes, there is, and it's more bigger than the negative effect. If we can use properly these platforms, I think yes, it will be a great help for us to have a progressive country and of course to develop yourself as well. You just need to filter everything, which is the negativity and toxic um, post on the social media as well. So it depends on how you absorb the information. So if it's you only absorb positivity, then it will be a progressive. But once you absorb everything, especially the negative one, I think it will be a down system for the social media.
How about you, Pao? What's your opinion on that? Is it progressive or somehow taking away from?
I'm sorry, sir. Pardon.
What's your point? What's your point of view on on our social media right now? Is it progressive? Is it helping us to be progressive or it's taking something from us?
Well, I can say it's progressive because social media is a very strong platform for us, especially since we are in the 21st century. Everything or lahat ng bagay is makikita natin sa social media. We can research, we can use social media as a knowledge book. We can use social media or internet as a connection to the person that we love sa saan mang sulok ng bansa. And also we can use this as a good platform for us to educate and to advocate as for me as a queen, as a Miss International Queen Philippines. For me, social media is a great platform for me to educate and to inspire, not only here in the Philippines, but all over the world. I really want to use this social media to speak out and to have a conversation to other people, to learn a lot of things from other people. And also, social media is very important nowadays because we are on pandemic. So all of those seminars, interview like this, mas convenient for us para mas safety tayo, and we need to maximize yung social media para magawa natin ng paraan yung mga bagay na gusto natin gawin. So it's progressive for me. It's just we I mean, kailangan lang natin malaman kung ano yung limitasyon natin sa paggamit ng social media. Like what they said, think before you click. Ika nila.
Iya, di ba? Well, some also would also say that some are basically telling that teenagers or the millennials are very entitled. Do you agree or you have an opinion about it? Jam.
For me, if they are knowledgeable about a certain topic or a certain thing, they will be entitled because nowadays, millennials or youth, if they are knowledgeable, they consider it as a power. And if someone is not knowledgeable about this, they can take over. Sometimes they don't respect people about this. That's for me. All you need to do is if you have this power, use it properly. Like if you can educate people, there are approaches that we need to do in order um, not to give them a bad effect on those people who are not let's say hindi naman educated about this information. So just for me, if you're going to educate people, use it in a proper way so that people will have a okay, that's it, that's right. So ganun. Kasi pag ang tao, proper education, since I'm a teacher, you know how to what's the proper approach that you need to use when it comes to every personality. Hindi naman kasi pare-parehas ang tao sa mundo. So,
And that's your
yung
advantage,
approach na
no?
gagamitin or learning styles na we have, iba-iba tayo. So, example, yung tao is something na hindi naman talaga siya educated about that topic. So, nag-post siya about something na mali naman. Hindi mo yung aatakihin something na hindi ganyan. So, give him or her a proper information na ganito ganyan, and next time at least and ikaw naman as a tao na hindi mo alam, okay, thank you for that information. So pag gano'n lang yung conversation or yung parang approach na gagawin natin, feeling ko wala magiging toxic hindi magiging toxic ang mga ganitong tao. So
Respect.
yung entitled na tinatawag, matatanggal yan. So para sa atin, we thank you kasi something na it will be helpful. Kasi yung iba rin talaga minsan pag entitled talagang they pull everyone's down. Lalo na kapag alam nilang naaabutan na sila. Example na rin dito is, if you are fluent in speaking in English, me as myself, hindi ako fluent mag-English sa totoong buhay, pero I know how to express myself into English language. Kasi yung iba, sasabihin nilang, mali yan, bakit ganyan, wrong grammar, ganun. No, something na basic lang naman sa kanila, they put it into a bigger deal. Pwede naman natin sabihin, huy Jam, ganito, next time you will use the ganito kasi that's the proper term, ganito, ganyan. So, thank you for that. At least yun, mas matatandaan ko. Kasi pag sa akin, hindi ko natandaan kapag lalong something na iba yung impact. Hindi mo tatandaan yung time. Parang mangyayari na lang sa'yo, you will just speak in your vernacular language kasi that's the most comfy one. That's the most comfy language
Way.
that you can express yourself. That's why, as I can see here nowadays, that it's a barrier for us if you're going to speak in English and it's not fluent, ibabash ka. So, kaya natatakot ang mga taong mag-speak ng
English.
in English language kasi nga there is bashing moment. So dapat matanggal din natin yung pagka-entitled natin as a Filipino. Kasi sa ibang bansa naman, since I'm working, ang mga client ko is, ang mga client namin it's US, may mga ano din, may mga something
Lapses.
errors din sila sa grammars. And hindi na nila pinapansin yun. Pero tayong Filipino, very big deal kasi sa atin kasi because we are entitled. And sana, if we are entitled, sana gawin natin in a positive manner, in a proper approach din yung pagiging entitled natin.
Okay. How about you, Pao? What's your opinion about millennial being very entitled? Do you agree on that?
Well, I totally agree with Miss Jam. Na I want to use this thoughts kanina na if you are entitled, you need to use this in a good way. Kasi every one of us, we have the freedom to speak. We have this freedom to say whatever we want. Kasi this is part of the human rights, right? And I believe, and also, well, we are on a democratic country, and all things that we need to say is tayo yon.
That's
And yun yung nararamdaman natin. So we need to respect others' opinion, and dapat you know how to listen to other people para mag-unite kayo, and also you understand both sides. And I really do believe na dapat kailangan natin irespeto kung sino yung nasa harap natin regardless with their titles. Kasi kung ano man yung title mo, and then wala kang pinangahawakan na pangalan. It's just you're a normal person, pero you have this heart and you know how to respect other people, then definitely daig mo pa yung merong titulo, di ba? Daig mo pa yung taong may pinag-aralan, as long as you know how to respect other people. We have this diverse idea, and what matters most is what is in our heart. So I really do believe na respect is the key para mahalin tayo at respetuhin tayo ng ibang tao. It's not about the title.
So what's the difference between respect and being opinionated?
What's the first
Okay,
word, sir?
Yeah, respect
I respect.
mhm, between opinionated. Jam.
For me, when we say opinionated, you have your own perception about the thing that you wanted to say. But for me, as a person, because we are human being, we have values, and we need to inculcate that we need to embrace the word respect in each and every one because we are always aiming for respect. And if we always wanted to treat those things to us, to give back those things, your opinion will be having a respect as well. So, kapag hindi mo vina-value ang respect, your opinion will be a bad thing to others.
Mhm.
So, that, for me lang naman, it should be tantamount or if you have an opinion, you still have the respect. So it's up to you because when we say you are only opinionated and you cannot respect this opinion, there is always a negative or bad effect to that. So that's why we have a misunderstanding. So why not let's have first embrace respect before we give opinions.
All right. How about Pam? Pao.
Okay, for me, the difference between respect and opinion. When you say respect, it's a general for me. You're respecting the people or other people, regardless with their gender, with their religion, the color of their skin that they have, and kung ano yung katayuan nila sa buhay. I think that's respect. It's generalized for me. But when it comes to opinion, it's like um you're you're respecting and you're agreeing or with a certain topic or specific thoughts that came from the person.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's totally different. But at the end of the day, if you respect the other's opinion, then definitely we will have this amazing world. We have a peaceful community. Kaya respect is one of the most important thing that we'll learn dapat as a human.
All right. Okay, guys. Perhaps this would be my last question. Since this has been one of the most controversial issues right now, when we speak of well, that basically involve LGBT, LGBTQIA, to be in general, right? So, what's your stand on same-sex marriage?
About
How?
marriage.
Started, yeah, same-sex marriage. Let's start it with how.
It is evident for me that I'm close-hearted member of LGBTQIQ community, but I'm not agree with same-sex marriage because man is created for women and women is created for men. But I'm favor in same-sex relationship because love is the most powerful thing in this world, and love is no gender. So I'm not agree with same-sex marriage, but I really do believe and I totally agree with same-sex relationship because it's
Or
not about
same-sex
the
union?
gender. It's the love.
That's right. Okay. Same-sex relationship or same-sex union, right? How about you,
Yes.
Jam? Where do you stand on this topic, on this
Here in the Philippines, we all know that we are a Catholic country,
issue?
and it's really hard for us to accept about marriage with the same gender.
Mhm.
But for me, if you love the partner that you have, no matter what gender she or he has, and you wanted to bind this love with the God's words, and you put God as the center of your life, and you think that marriage will be the way in order to bind that love, that's okay with me. So as long as you're happy and you're not doing anything about something bad, that would be fine for me. I will support you if that's what you want. So I agree with everything about marriage, relationship, or union that we have. As long as you put God as the center of your relationship, that would be fine.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Oh, how about this one, by the way? Still on trans trans women issues. One of the issues recently is basically about um allowing trans women to join the traditional pageant, right? Like, of course, Miss Universe, Miss World. So, of course, we all know that Miss Universe, Miss World, um, even Miss Intercontinental, they already opened um, the possibility, right, to or welcoming. They're already welcoming trans women in the pageant to be joining in the pageant. So, for you guys, Jam and Pao, what's your opinion on this? Okay, let's start it with Pao. Do
Well,
you agree? Do you agree that our trans women should be joining the traditional pageant?
yeah. Well, my opinion personally is yes. Why? Because I believe that trans women are women. And if Miss Universe allow the trans community or trans woman to join the Miss Universe, why not? Who are we to judge other people because they're a trans woman? Diba? We don't have the right to judge that person. Kasi I really do believe that if that person, if that trans woman is the key for us women na mag-represent sa universe and if ever she won the title of Miss Universe and she's a trans woman, I think yun yung maging susi for world equality. I really do believe in that. Na I think that is the perfect time for us na tanggapin kami kung sino kami at consider kami as a woman. Well, we have this Miss International Queen Philippines. We're also promoting world equality. And I'm not setting aside the Miss International Queen Philippines because Miss Universe, Miss World, Miss Intercontinental, Miss Universe Philippines, at the end of the day, we're just aiming for world equality. And we want the world, the universe, the globe to accept us as a trans woman. No, we are a woman. And yeah, I'm here as a Miss International Queen Philippines because it's not about the name of the pageant. It's not about the title of the competition. It's the person who has a dream and to inspire other people. So
All
hindi ko
right.
nakikita yon na mali as long as that person is deserved to crown the title, to have the title, and who are we to judge that person? So I'm totally agree with that. Nothing wrong. Wala akong nakikitang mali doon.
Okay. How about you, Jam? What do you think about that?
I do believe that we have our own perceptions in our life. If that women wanted to join Miss Universe and she has a purpose, and the organization already allow that a trans woman can join, then so be it. There's no problem about that. And of course, as I can see here, that there is a problem because you're thinking about we are going beyond the barriers. And when we say equality, there's no barriers at all. So
Uh-uh.
if the organization allows us to join their pageant, then let's just support because we are also following the standards and requirements set by this organization. If you're seeing such a typical trans women, there are some requirements, of course. And after that, yes, we're not setting aside this pageant because since we have our own perception. If for me, this is my platform in order to spread equality, and other girls wanted to use Miss Universe as their
Mhm.
platform in order to spread something good news or something purpose that it will be purposeful to everyone, then that would be okay. And let's just support each other, guys, because we are not stepping um, ahead to girls, to a real girl, to a real woman. As long as we follow the rules, we follow the standards of this organization, that would be okay. So we only have one goal, like Pau said, we only have one goal, not just to get the crown, but to give you awareness, equality, and promote respect as well.
All right. Thank you so much, girls. Wow. So we are learning so much tonight. All right. So let's talk about your advocacy. I know that you guys have already prepared your advocacies as well, your respective advocacies. So, can you tell us about your advocacy? Yes, Jam.
My advocacy, I have two advocacies, which is just a sangay lang naman nung una kong advocacy. My first advocacy, it's about education since I am a teacher. This is all about inclusive education for all. This is education for all, no matter what is your gender, your skin color, and everything. You are belong to this advocacy because as I
Co-ed.
can see, here nowadays, especially the LGBT one, because they if they um encounter some discriminations about their gender identity, sometimes they are demotivated to enroll themselves into have a better education. So for me, I will push through this one because I do believe that education it's something that people let's say education will be the vital role in our modern society,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the greatest equalizer of all. If you're an educated person, people cannot let you down, pull you down. So this is a power. As I said, that knowledge is a power. So I wanted to have everyone to have this because standing in front of you, experienced so many bullying, so many discriminations about my personality, my physical appearance, especially my gender identity. But still, I'm here. I am not just a beauty queen, but I am here as a licensed professional teacher. So I achieved my dreams to be a teacher. So someday that I wanted to give back to everyone that yes, there are some bad experience that we have that we might be encountered along the way, along our journey, but we need to be strong enough. We need to accept our flaws and make it as a strength. If you believe that you are, um, let's say, not a gift from God, then that's from them. But if you believe that you are a God special gift, you are a unique, you are extraordinary person, then that's the source of strength that you need to push through. That you need to push through everything. So as long as there's no um, bad things that you're doing, as long as you are um, doing good, spreading love, and of course respect, acceptance to everyone, that so be it. And another one, it's the HIV awareness. Actually, I'm promoting this one during 2018 because I was crowned as first runner-up here in Santiago City, an advocate of HIV awareness. And because of that, I was open about the scenario in our city that HIV awareness is all we need in order to stop the stigma. As I can see here that there are some people who are not knowledgeable about HIV, and I want to give them that education in order to be aware about the HIV. Kasi meron akong experience, kinento ko na, ewan ko kanino ko pa kinento or something sa interview din. I have a student which is um, giving me some messages, sending me messages about, ma'am, di ba HIV advocate ka? Pwede po bang pa-advise, sabi niya. So that time, naisip ko, yes, ano bang may tutulong ko sa'yo? Sabi ko sa kanya. Tapos yun, medyo depressed na yung bata. Pero honor student siya. Napapansin ko kasi hindi na siya nag-excel sa klase. And something wrong. Something went wrong about this student. Yun, tinanong ko na sa kanya. Yun pala, medyo nag-iisip siya, nag-overthink about meron daw siyang HIV kasi yung signs and symptoms, meron daw sa kanya. Eh, napakabata niya for that, sabi ko sa kanya. Tapos sabi niya, ma'am, oo, meron talaga. Kasi sabi ko, kaya pala hindi ka nag-excel na kaya parang something hindi ka active sa classroom kasi may iniisip ka. And dahil dyan, sabi ko, why not let's have, let's go to our city health office, then magpa-test ka kung positive or negative. Natatakot ako, sabi niya. So, natatakot sila dahil sa result. Baka mag-positive sila kasi may nararamdaman na sila. Sabi ko naman, no, para matanggal din sa isip niya. And if mag-positive ka mo, ang treatment dyan, it's libre lang. And lahat ng information mo, it's confidential. So, hindi mabubulgar naman yan about something if positive ka. At saka, nowadays, porque positive ka, hihinto na lahat. Hihinto na yung mundo mo sa pag-ikot. It's a big no. You need to continue your dreams because there is a treatment. Maybe wala pang pinapalit ng cure, but there is a treatment in order to pahinain yung virus sa katawan para hindi na makahawa. So this is something that we need to be aware, to be educated about this knowledge para hindi naman tayo nandidirect sa mga may HIV, may HIV. Kasi talaga promise, like kapag may something na may nalaman kang positive si ganito, or something na ina-isolate na natin yung which is very wrong. I have a friends, ang dami kong friends na positive sa HIV. And sabi ko, go to our city health office, it's all free, the treatment. May treatment hub na rin na kami dito sa Santiago City, which is very helpful for us. And para mabawasan na rin yung cases sa atin, sa Pilipinas. Katulad ng mga groups natin na love yourself, na mga ganyan. So, very helpful for us to spread awareness.
How about you, Pao? Can you tell us about your advocacy?
Yeah, one of the reasons why I joined Miss International Queen Philippines, because I really want to educate, to fight for the rights of people who are experiencing and suffering mental health issue. I really want to make a difference. I really want to use my voice to fight for their rights as a human being. And also, um, as we all know that during this pandemic affect thousands of people, different people. As a youth, I can see that um, mental health issue in our country is getting high because of the
Mm-hmm.
bereavement, isolation, loss of income, loss of job, and also losing of our beloved or someone that we love. And me as well, I experienced depression and anxiety during the darkest days of my life. That is the time that I lost my mom. My mom passed away 2 years ago, and it's really hard for me to overcome this mental issue or this anxiety and depression. But the help of my parents, my brother, and my family, I overcome, and I was able to wake up on this nightmare. So my advocacy is about mental health because I think this is the perfect time for us as a beauty queen to educate and to stop the stigma and discrimination and to fight for the rights because we live in this world full of diverse idea, like what I said kanina, na pinakamahalaga talaga is we have this strong and healthy mental health. Kaya yun yung isa sa pinaka-reason kung bakit nandito ako ngayon sa Miss International Queen because I'm not just a beauty queen, but I also have a purpose, which is to advocate the mental health awareness. And also, one of the family member, one of my cousin is experienced this mental health issue. So, sobrang ano sa puso ko na maging beauty queen as well to fight for their rights kasi I mean, those persons suffering for this illness really needs love and understanding. Kailangan nila ng gabay natin. Tayong pamilya, wag na tayong humingi pa ng tulong sa ibang tao, but we have this family. And I believe that love is the most powerful medicine in this world. So let's just spread the love and understand lahat ng pagkakamali ng ng ibang tao. Let's just listen to them and look at the brighter sides of our lives. And that will be all.
Thank you. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I can see that you are very much how shall I say well-rounded of about your um on your advocacy, and I applaud you for that. Okay, so let's move on to our second challenge. This is actually the final challenge. Okay, and based from my observation, you guys like to speak a lot, and this is very, very much how shall I say perfect for the both of you. How are you ready?
Wait, just give me 1 second, I think. I'm upside down right now. Wait lang. Paano to?
Kung mahirapan niyo pa yung viewers natin. Parang
I'm so
I-ano mo
sorry.
siya,
Sorry
itawag
that
dito,
I have right now.
landslide.
i-unlock mo yung ano, yung rotation ng phone.
Wait lang, paano to?
Unlock mo yung
Wala
rotation ng phone. Pau. Oh, si Pau, oh.
OMG. Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
pero nakalog ka.
Oh,
Ewan ko
actually, I'm
lang.
using one of my friend's phone, kaya hindi ko alam yung password. I'm so sorry. Grabe, ang dami kong problema ngayon, no?
That's
That is
fine.
fine kasi we're live, di ba? Hindi natin maiiwasan yun. We're live.
Yeah, that could happen.
Oo, pasensya na, but yeah, I just want to say thank you kasi you guys supporting me and thank you for having me here, Pageant Mag and also Sir.
You're welcome and thank you for accepting
Nice to
our
see you and
invitation.
makipagkwentuhan sa inyo.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And hindi na rin ako nahirapan kay Miss Jam
May
kasi
speech challenge pala
um,
tayo.
All
si
right.
Jam kasi is
So,
one of my closest friends sa Miss International Queen Philippines.
ayan. So as you can see in here, I hope you can already see this on your
Sorry.
end, on your screen, Pao.
YouTube.
So it's a speech challenge. So this is
Sorry
basically
guys.
based from the Miss International format. Okay? Naka-sideways ka. Pao, naka-side ka. Ayun. Sige, ganyan na. Okay lang yan.
Nakamute.
Naka-mute. So can you see this on your end, Pao? Ay, nawala siya.
Umexit si Pao.
Antayin natin si Pao.
So ayun nga guys, I'm so thankful that we are invited here, sir, about the pageant talks in order to promote as well our advocacies in order to spread awareness as well. So I'm really thankful that you invited us here. And sobrang natutuwa ako sa mga ganito kasi na-miss ko din talaga when it comes to have a talks about something na meron ka na pwede mong i-share to everyone. And especially sa mga nanonood, magto 2 hours na po tayo and still nandyan pa rin pa kayo po para manood. Ayan. And
Yeah, I'm
i-promote,
really very thankful. I'm really very thankful for this, for all of our viewers, because they stick around up to this time. It's already almost 2 hours and you're still there, guys. Thank you so much.
kaya yung mga nagpapa-shoutout guys, shoutout po sa inyong lahat. Ayan.
Ayan. Ay, ano yun, Pao? Okay. Ah, Pao. Shout out po sa behind the camera ni Ate Pao. Ayan, okay na, Pao. Go, Ma'am Jan.
Nawala siya.
Nawala siya
Hey,
na
Daphne.
na-stress ata si Pao. For sure na nararamdaman ko yung yung feeling ni Pao ngayon.
Oo nga, ang hirap din kasi pag ang kalaban is connected.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Relax, Pao. Okay, you can do that.
Ayan. Thank you.
Ayan. So, ang dami mong supporters, ha? Ayan, no? Stress na po si Pao. Sabi.
It's okay.
Ayan. All right, Pao. So, as you can see in here, can you see the screen?
Yes,
Yes.
the speech challenge.
Yeah, the speech challenge, just like what I've mentioned earlier. This challenge is basically, this is actually, ano ba? Ano ba sinabi ko
Aligned.
kanina? Based
The-
from, yeah, it's actually based from the Miss International format. So it's speech challenge. However, in here, I actually have prepared 5 topics. So we have 5 gifts in here. And
Mhm.
in each gift, there is a corresponding topic behind it.
Okay.
Okay? So you'll be given the floor to speak once you choose the number.
Okay.
Okay? Asan si Pao? Parang nasa
Yes. It's just pinapakinggan ko lang mabuti.
sige, that's fine. Okay, so are you ready, guys?
Yes, I'm
yes
ready.
po.
Okay, so tigisa lang naman ninyo ang pipiliin nyo rito. Okay?
Okay.
Okay then. So let's start off with Pao.
Okay.
So which number would you like to choose, Pao?
I will choose number 1.
Number 1. Okay, are you ready?
I don't have any choice just to be ready.
Okay, let's open it. So there you go. Human rights.
Human rights. This is something that no one will take this for us. And human rights is one of the important as a human because we need to speak for our rights. We need to do the things that we need to do as a human. And we need to accept the fact that we live in this world full of diverse idea and no one who will judge us as a person. And the only person that who will judge us, the person above who created us. And we live in this world, we are in the 21st century, so we need to treat other people or our community and the whole LGBTQ community, we need to treat them equal. And I think that is human rights.
Thank you, Jam. I thank you, Power rather. I'm sorry, Jam. Okay. Thank you so much for that. That's great. Okay. How about you, Jam? Which number or which box would you like?
Number 5 na lang.
Number 5. Employment discrimination.
Standing in front of you, it's a image and one of the experiencing some employment discrimination, especially here in my province. I am an educator, and sometimes I was discriminated because of my identity. This is one of the biggest problem that we encounter, especially those part of the LGBTQIA plus. But I am here in order to open those eyes of the people, especially who cannot embrace our identity. I do believe that our identity will not be a hindrance to a better idea or a better version of ourselves that we can share to your company or to your school. So, as I can see here, that we need to stop discriminating people about the especially the identity that we have. So I'm going to have this experience, but yes, I'm so lucky that I was embraced by um, some school or a school who embraced my let's say my identity, and now I could share this to everyone that it doesn't matter if someone discriminated you about your identity when it comes to employment, as long as you prove to them that um, you can be the best version of yourself. You are talented, you're skillful, you are the best on that position, then prove to them. Because someone will be open or the eyes will be open if you can prove to them that you can be the best, not just the better, but the best. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's just stop employment discrimination, not just about identity, but everyone, and especially there are some connections. Let's say if you wanted to be employed in a certain job, sometimes we need connections. Correct. But we need to stop this as well because this is a proof of inequality. So we are spreading equality, we are spreading acceptance, we are spreading respect, and we are here applying for a job not because we wanted to show our differences, but we wanted to share our talents, skills, and what we have. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Jam. That was actually great as well. So you're equally great, and I absolutely appreciate your opinion. And thank you for playing with me once again. All right.
Thank you
Okay.
din po.
You.
I hope you enjoyed that.
Opo,
Sobra.
sobrang na-miss ko din talaga mag ganito, like something na I don't know,
Oh,
hindi ko alam, madaldal din naman kasi talaga ako. Lalo na 'pag talagang interesting talaga yung topics and at na-experience mo, eh, gano'n. Marami kang masasabi once na you experience those topics.
yeah. That's
Totoo
right.
yan.
Yeah, that's right talaga kasi nga you are basically telling your story.
Yes.
Hmm,
Mm-mm. One
kasi
thing that
So,
kasi
I've
sa
learned, one thing that I've learned sa interview with the other Binibining Pilipinas and together with Tito Boy Abunda, that if you're going to answer a question, why not you just tell a story?
Yeah.
And also, you need to use your senses, kung ano yung nararamdaman mo, kung ano yung naririnig mo, kung ano yung nakikita mo. And kaya ako, I'm a fan of Mr. Tito Abunda kasi like what already, I mean, kung parating yung sinasabi na, make your mama proud. Kasi, di ba, I love my mom so much. And she is one of my inspiration and the most influential person in my life. Mm-mm.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we are called lifelong learners. So it is better to tell a story with the
Mm-mm.
experience. Kasi sa education, mas maganda kapag pinupunta natin sila sa real life, sa experience mo
Totoo.
mismo, mas natututo ang bata, which is I'm doing right now. So talagang hindi lang talaga puro knowledge or something na it's all the aspect for the cognitive. We should always put also the aspect of um, psychomotor and of course the affective one, which is the values.
Yes. Thank you so much, guys. And it's really interesting to get to know you. All right,
Thank
there
you.
you go. Hi, Rochelle Bartolome.
Hi, Rochelle.
Ito po,
Thank you.
si ano pala nagpapa-shoutout sa atin. Shoutout po Pageant Mag Philippines. Rosiana Julius, hi. Good evening to you. Ayan. Love, love you. Love, love, pout out. Right?
I love you
Thank you so
more.
much once again. And now this is the time for you to um promote something like your business, your project, your um what else? Your social media platform. Would you like to give any message to anyone you would like to address? So this is the best time for you to do it. Let's start with Jam.
Yes, guys, it's our pre-pageant by November 18. So please watch us and sana lahat po kayo, support nyo po kami lahat ng girls. Not just me, lahat po kami because we are we have one goal and that's for world equality. So support nyo po kami lahat and continue sharing the um, Miss International Queen Philippines information or kung ano i-post po nila. May mga kuha na po kami dyan, videos, interviews. So keep sharing po. And of course, guys, um, wala, marami kasi nagtatanong po talaga about the finals. Wala pa po kaming date for final. Pero I can guarantee you that our pre-final will be on November 18 and we will give you the best. And of course, happy pageant, ganun. Kasi by November 8, ay 9, bebahin na po kasi ako pupunta na po akong Manila. Kay Pau po ako magstay. So magkikita kami ni Pao. And yan, guys, watch us also in my TikTok kasi minsan baka mag-live sa TikTok ko na kasama ang candidates and kasama si Sister Pao ko. So yun, para makilala nyo rin naman, hindi lang kami, para lahat ng candidates makilala ninyo. And continue supporting our advocacies, our pageant as well. Okay po, maraming salamat. Keep safe po lagi.
All right. Thank you, Jam. How about you, Pao?
Uh,
Anyone you would like to give a message to?
so once again, my name is Pa Gutierrez, and I'm your Miss Makati for Miss International Queen Philippines 2021. And I would like to say thank you so much, Sir Franco Diaz, for having me here. Thank you, Pageant Mag Philippines. This is very great opportunity for us, trans women, Miss International Queen Philippines candidate to showcase the guts that we have, the advocacy that we have to speak about our advocacy. And please do support me and also the other candidates on our pre-pageant that will be on November 18, 2021. And please grab your ticket on ktx.ph for the coverage, for the full coverage of the Grand Coronation that will be on March 2022. So the exact date is still pending, but marami po tayong aabangan, and please do support us. And I just want to say thank you for Miss International Queen Philippines organization, to our national director, Miss Michelle Montecarlo, for giving us this opportunity. And sa lahat ng taong naniniwala at sumusuporta sa akin at sa iba pang mga kandidata. Maraming maraming salamat po. Let's just spread the love and mahalin lang natin ang isa't isa. And yeah, let's stay safe and see you. And maraming maraming salamat once again. Mabuhay po tayong lahat and good evening. And yeah,
Yeah.
don't forget to follow me on my social media account. Just simply type on Facebook my full name, Pao Gutierrez, and also on my Instagram, Pao Gutierrez, and also on my TikTok. But I'm not active there. It's just Jam Maliari. Gusto lang niyang mag-live kami together with the other candidates. Kaya ako naging active sa TikTok. And yeah, please guys support us and don't forget to follow and to like the page of Pageant Mag Philippines for more update. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies. And to all our viewers, thank you so much as well. Thank you the- for tuning in with us for more than 2 hours now. And thank you, ladies, for for this very how shall I say very great conversation with you. I really appreciate your your I really appreciate that you made time for me and that you have accepted this invitation to make this happen. Right? So good luck to the both of you and looking
Thank
forward to see you
you.
again very, very soon. Right?
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you
Thank you.
po.
Thank you.
Yes. And of course to the Miss International Queen Philippines organization. Thank you so much as well for always inviting us to to be part of your journey, and we definitely appreciate your how you acknowledge us as one of your bloggers. Thank you so much, and good luck to the both of
Thank you. Sino ba naman
Thank you
kami
po.
para tumanggi?
you. At sino ba
Yes.
naman kasi ako para alam mo yun, para
Sino nga ba?
pagbigyan.
Charing.
Ayan. So see you all guys, and thank you for watching once again. If you are new to to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe and click the bell notification for more pageant updates. And of course, do like and follow our Facebook page, our Instagram, and we also have TikTok and Twitter. So Pageant Philippines across social media, not across the board. So across social media, it's Pageant Philippines. Right? So thank you so much once again. Hope to see you on our next live session. Bye. Good
Thank you.
night,
Bye-bye.
Thank
everyone.
you.